Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the new Bling Bling Jam YouTube station. And today we are going to be interviewing Mr. Dave Holl, all the way in Hawaii. He attends Bling Bling Jam, and we want to know more about him, what his business name is, where he's from in Hawaii, how long he's been doing balloons, and what his focus is. So, Dave, say hi to everybody in on YouTube, the
Aloha,
Balloon World, and
everyone.
take it away.
Oh, aloha, everybody. How you doing? I'm Dave Hall from, Mililani, Hawaii. Well, in this part of Honolulu, Oahu. Let's see, what else should we say? Well, I've been doing party business since 1981.
Very nice. It's around when
One
I
of the old pioneers.
started. Yeah. And
And
when do you, what's your company's name and when do you start balloons?
let's see, I started my first balloon when I was a young kid doing a $5 party on a military base, just starting out. And before that, I used to help another person. Was called JJ Productions. Was the biggest agency in Hawaii, children entertainment. Then I started learning with him. He
Uh-huh.
was in the military. Then I used to hang out with him. Then I used to go out with another person called Professor Fun. Those in Hawaii would know him. The TV Pow Pow Pow. And it just kept on going and going and going.
So you said you started your first balloon when you were like a kid in the military.
Oh,
How
no, no. I did my first party in the military.
Oh, the military. You were in the military at that point.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I did a party in the military base. My dad was a military, so I was a military,
Oh.
what they call military brat.
Yes. Where were you living then?
Hickam Air Force Base,
Okay.
Hawaii,
Oh, so you've been in Hawaii your whole life.
since 1967.
I wasn't born.
I get people asking me all the time, how
Yeah.
long have you been doing this? And my favorite response is, longer than you've been here on Earth. And they look, huh? What?
Yeah.
Let's see, 40 some years.
Right, right. That's great. So, okay. So uh how did well I want to know your company's name too, but how did you start? What made you got into the balloons exactly? What first balloon did you make? Was it
Let's
at a
see.
military base?
Was my company name is Party Time Hawaii.
That's your company's name.
Yeah,
How long have you
and
had that?
well, I had it for a while. My original name was Aloha Clown and Party Service, and I had that when I was a young teenager.
Okay.
And I was kind of foolish. Somehow I let it expire, and someone else picked up the name.
Oh, got
So
you.
I had to think of another name. So then I went a couple of times when I took a break for a couple of years.
Okay.
I go, no, this is my joy to do parties.
That happened.
And
Sure.
let's see, I did the first balloon was way back in the 1980s or 70s, somewhere in that area.
Yeah. What did you make?
A dog,
So a balloon hot dog?
a little doggy. That was the days when it was 245 Q's and E's, I believe it was. That's
Yeah.
when the bags were 144,
Yes. I
and there
remember
was no
those
such
days.
thing as pumps.
A gross, they used to call it. Yeah.
Yep. And he used to have no pumps. He used to do it all by mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was just
That
simple.
too. Yep.
The thing that the B body back then was called, and 245s, and there was 260s.
Mm-hmm.
So everything was so
Weren't
simple back
they
then.
call like I remember when I was little, they were calling them pencil balloons.
E-
Then
uh,
you know that term too?
yeah.
Yeah, that was what it was called. Okay.
Then oh, there we go. Then also I did a TV show was called Romper Room
Yeah, what do
when
you
I
mean
was a
you did a TV
young kid,
show?
and I had my dog. We sang Happy Birthday on Romper Room. So it was
Very,
fun.
very nice. So you were a guest on Romper Room? What I don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, it
Okay.
was a guest. And I brought my dog, and again we sang.
Where was Romper Room? I remember Romper Room. Where was that filmed?
It was on a TV station here locally. It was KHON TV.
So they're the ones who had Romper Room that was all around the country?
No, I think it was all different local ones.
Okay.
It was just a local one
I
in
didn't
Hawaii.
Got it. Okay. Okay. So let's circle back to your business, David. So when you got back or when you started doing the balloons in the military, whatever it was, you were doing did you learn more balloon animals like the one balloon zoos and
Well, I
doing
should
that?
say I was in the military for only 30 days.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yes, it was the doctor said go home. So I said, okay, and my knees were not good. I started walking or marching sideways. So I threw everybody off what do you call it, cadence or whatever it's called when they're the military, when the soldiers are marching,
Hmm.
I would go sideways. So they told me go home. So I go, okay.
Wow.
So I was supposed to be a law enforcement officer in the Air Force, but instead became a clown.
It wasn't for you. That's okay. You're
No.
going to try different things.
And so I started as doing the clown shows.
I
But
see.
then
What made
actually
you get it? What made you like the clowning?
I really don't know. I used to hang out with again, like I was telling you, another person who used to do the agency.
Yeah, you said.
His name was clown name was JJ the Clown.
Uh-huh.
And I used to hang out with him and I used to go to parties with him and just be his little assistant. And I go, wow, this is cool. So I kept going and going and going. And till today, still doing the same old thing.
Right. Okay. So
And
go ahead.
oh, and what I do for parties, well, I do cotton candy, popcorn, shave ice,
Yeah.
balloon twisting, airbrush tattoos, face painting, photo booths. What? Oh, I used to do costume balloon deliveries for surprise people at office, things like that.
Right.
So it was a very big variety. I used to have a lot of people helping me, but the last few years went down to smaller.
Mm-hmm. Is that after COVID?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to me, a party is not the same since COVID.
Right.
And yes, we do a lot of first year birthday parties, or
Yes. Yes.
that's the biggest thing.
So let's circle back to the icon balloon hot dog that you first did. Okay. Did you, like me and many people that were magicians, clowns, whatever, they did the one balloon zoo back then. Did you expand upon that and make like a swan and a giraffe and like a teddy bear and all that?
Oh
That
yeah, I used to do like a little dogs,
yeah.
swords, hats.
Hmm.
What else was there? Giraffes,
Hmm.
mouses.
Right. And that was back in the 80s.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
officially starting in 1981.
Okay. So were you like me? Like I would do a magic show with the balloons included. I wasn't doing balloons separately. It was like in my show, because a lot of us were doing that back then. Is that what you're doing with your clowning or your show? It was like all a
Yeah,
package?
yeah. It
That's
was
what
a
I
little
thought.
magic, a little balloon singing "Happy
Okay.
Birthday" with the kids.
Right. Right. Because I know for the viewers watching, that's how it was with twisting. You would get the books at the magic shop or the clown association for ballooning. There was no balloon convention back then. So
Oh
that was
no!
right.
Matter of fact, let me give you a story, Steve. How I
Sure.
found the Bling Bling Jam the first time.
Yeah.
Well, I had my favorite balloon twister. I'm sure you know who that was. Who that is?
Who?
William.
Yes.
Goofy Giggles. He was with the
Yes.
face painter doing a party,
Yes.
and I went to McDonald's just sit around while they were doing their work, and I was just on the phone playing with Google, and there pops up a Bling Bling Jam balloon convention. I go, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I told Billy, we're going to go to that Bling Bling Jam. I believe that was in Fremont back in those.
Was that the first one?
I believe so.
Yeah, yeah. You've been coming for a while. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, that was how I learned about Bling Bling Jam. It was
Great.
like, wow. it was really interesting.
Yes.
But so I did all kinds of things. I had a lot of people helping. And I was more in the background, selling and just being a transporter. And then Billy became the balloon twister. He's much better than I am. He
Yeah.
does all kinds of fancy things.
Wait, so you met him, I didn't realize that. I thought you knew him a lot longer. I didn't realize that. So so that's interesting.
Yeah, I met him. He was on a different island,
Uh-huh.
and
Really?
with him, yeah, and we had a friend where he was, and then he did like cartoon characters, voices, and all that. So I go, wow, yeah,
He ended up moving onto your island.
yeah.
Okay, great. Perfect. Perfect. To work with.
We was a pair for a long time. I
Hmm.
used to do the clowning and magic, and gave Billy all he did the balloons, and that's how it was until he retired. Now I had
Right.
to.
Right.
Oh, I'm stuck with doing all the balloons again.
Right, right. Let me go back to, okay, so you did the balloons with your clown act or whatever it was in the 80s with the one balloon zoo. When did you up your balloons or do more ballooning? Was it not till you came to the Bling Bling Jam, or was it what like what's your story on that, or your time frame?
Oh, actually, um, I kept everything simple.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, it was good. That's how you make
yeah,
money.
I I don't like doing complicated balloons.
Right.
Because over here, kids pop them 8 seconds, 10 seconds
Yes.
down the road.
Yes.
So I always used to I usually still keep the balloons simple
Yeah.
until everybody else started doing all complicated bow and arrows and missile launchers and all the other fancy balloons.
Yes.
So I kept, I should say, I kept my balloon simple until Billy came around and
Hmm.
he took over and he started learning all the complicated balloons.
Right.
And I'm going, oh, great. When he retired, I had to go, oh, now I got to go back and learn all these fancy balloons now.
Right.
So that's how it is. But for me, I usually keep it simple, like funny hats, funny glasses. Now I do bow and arrows, swords, shields.
Yep. Yeah.
What else there is there?
Is there an area of the of your business? I know you kind of have a lot of general things too, and that you were doing parties and stuff. Is there an area that you are now focused on? I kind of got the drift. You were just doing parties in general, but are you focused on a certain area right now that or that is there an area that you want to grow? Like whether it's like you've heard these calls before, whether it's let's say weddings or those 1 year old parties, as Kelly was mentioning, are really big in Hawaii, or is it or is it a trade show? Like what is there an area that you focus on or want to focus on?
Mainly, I do like the first year birthday parties, or
Okay.
like Kelly said,
Yeah.
first year birthday luau's.
Yeah.
But
Those are popular there. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and I do a lot of in the restaurants, rec centers.
Okay.
I used to do corporate a lot of times, military before,
Yeah.
but since I'm getting too old,
Oh, you're
I
not
just
old.
like sure feel like it.
Yeah.
Uh, I
You're not
just
old
usually
when you
not.
tell me you're looking for a wife. Everybody hear that?
Yes,
Yeah.
a
Okay.
wife. Yes. Oh gosh, that'd be nice.
Right.
Anyway, so now I concentrate mainly on children birthday parties.
Okay.
A lot of time I do now is airbrush tattoos, since I can't face paint. Oh gosh, and balloon twisting combo.
Okay. Is there an area that you don't do any decor, right?
No,
Okay, is there an area that you would like to add on, or to like focus on to like market that might be something that you haven't done yet there might be, there might not be. Like I said, we're always asking the same questions on those things just to get to know where you're at, and perhaps there's somebody that might hear this. Geez. I can help you, Dave. So, is there an area that you might want to get into?
Uh,
Good.
maybe I just like sometimes I like to get into the schools, the
Okay.
libraries.
Nick has great information on
Yeah,
that,
that's what
by
I was
the
about
way.
to say.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
I have to talk to my brother Nick on that
Of
one.
course. He's willing to share, as you know.
But yeah, I like doing birthday
Okay.
parties. It's very simple.
It
Corporate,
is.
like Kelly was saying, it takes forever for them to get for
Yeah,
pay you,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and sometimes what they require
yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yes. And after hearing Kelly's interview, it makes sense about the 1-year-old parties there. It sounds like it's a very different culture with that. So I get it. I know here I do a lot of 1-year-old parties in the Hispanic community, and it's a big deal too, which is great. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When I moved to Colorado Springs for a while,
Oh yeah?
yeah, I tried to do clowning there. I met a lady who used to do balloons and a little clown, and she was an older lady.
Hmm.
Very nice. But it was not like Hawaii.
Yeah. When did you move there? You were living in Hawaii, then you moved there and then moved back, or
Yeah,
no?
yeah. I was there only for like 9 months,
Oh, that's it. Wow. When was that?
and I was back early '80s too.
Oh, okay.
When I'm trying to find myself, like you
Of
can't
course.
come to this place, finding out like what the lead at the Colorado Springs was telling me. You're not going to make it here.
Oh, wow. Got it. That's funny.
That was back in when it was a very conservative city,
I
and
see.
and they only had a little small parties and like wow.
I've never been there except for the airport, so I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know this area.
my brother lives in Denver, which is a totally different lifestyle
Mhm.
there.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Very cool. So, okay. So the school shows. So I think that sounds great. So, there's some people that might share some of that information with you as well. And we might work on some of that for Bling in the future again, but we have some other things planned. So tell me, are you on the same island as Kelly?
yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, and I
Oh,
didn't.
yes.
Yeah, I had no idea. I just know that you said you watched her thing and you rated do your interview. So great, great. Okay, that's good. That's good. Awesome. Do you know you guys ever work together?
No,
No. Okay. Okay.
not yet. Anyway,
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. And do you ever travel to other islands as well
like,
for work?
once in a great while, I went to Kauai, which is a nice island,
Okay.
and
That's a plane flight, right? Yeah, they're all plane
yeah,
flights. Okay.
and unfortunately, it was just off the airplane. Getting some, the client came and got me, and after the party, I had to go back to the airplane, go to another show in Honolulu. And then I went to Kona, that's the big island. Did the balloons walk around for a while.
Is that where the
And
coffee is?
I'm sorry?
Is that Kailua Kona where the coffee is or something like that? Isn't it
Yeah,
coffee?
the Kona coffee thing.
Kona coffee. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And so I never got to really enjoy the neighbor islands. Just hop on the plane, go there and come back.
I see. Okay. Okay, great. Great.
And
Is there anything else you want to share with anybody about your balloon career that we haven't said or something you want to work on?
oh, I'd just like to learn more on those little more balloons.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
but
Okay.
again, uh, but again, I think I like line work and
Yeah.
kids. Tell you
Yeah.
the truth, the majority like guns and swords, and they
Oh
like
yeah.
to bang each other.
Yes. Yes.
And one thing I learned is you make one balloon for a child, you'll have five, six same kind of designs for 5 or 6 people. Then they go and pop the balloons and they come back and say, I want another one,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
a different one.
Yes.
Then
Sometimes
they go
on
back and
purpose.
pop. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay. So Dave, let's talk about Bling Bling Jam real quick. So let everybody know, or what, in your own words, why you like Bling Bling Jam and why you think people should come. Because you're a blinger. You come a lot to our events.
yeah, we try to do as much as possible.
Yes.
Um, well, it's a nice place to go to learn, to meet people, and they're real. And what should I say? It's so nice to hang out with the balloonists, different people
Yes.
in the jam rooms. And the last one, the magician, I forgot his name, Donald, I think.
The
Oh,
magician we had this last year,
yeah,
Mike.
Mike.
He's from
Yeah,
Boston. He was my Magic Club.
yeah,
Yeah, when I
yeah.
was the president.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Mike.
I met him at the Society of American Magicians of Boston. I was the president for 5 years, and he came few years ago. We've been in touch, so I'm in touch with a lot of the guys still from the club.
Yeah, I really enjoyed his class.
Good. He was great.
Actually, I came home with one of his tricks.
Excellent.
Uh, it was like awesome. I gotta. He's like, here, have this. So it was so nice.
Yeah.
Of course, again, the balloons, all the different balloon people now.
All the
It was
different
fall
balloon
time.
companies, you mean?
Yeah,
Yes. Yes. It
so
was
good
great.
to
We had
explore with
Elitex and Decomex and Vitalik, and then was another one, I don't know the name of it, that
other
came.
techs,
Yeah.
Carlos.
It was
Then
Carl.
Bargain Balloons was there,
Yeah.
and All American.
Yes.
So it
Yes.
was so nice. And of course, it was nice for Nick to give the pizzas and
Yes.
the hot dogs.
Yes. No, I sponsor the hot dogs.
Yep, that's right. You
Yeah.
did the hot,
Yeah.
and that's right. And Nick did the pizzas.
Yes, which is great. Yeah. Yeah. We appreciate that. Yeah, every year is different. There's different rules and stuff, but I'm glad you enjoyed all that. And why do you think people should come?
Why should people come and learn, come
Right.
and explore, meet new people, and like Will and Billy, boy, he had a blast. I'll let him speak to
Oh,
him.
good. Yes, I'll be doing his interview another time. Yes.
Yeah, but he had so much of a blast. He
Good.
always likes to come to the bling,
And we love
and
you guys coming too. You fit right in.
it's just a nice, relaxing place. Is real nice, and I really enjoy Bling Bling Jam.
Well, awesome. We enjoy having you there. Great. Was there anything else you wanted to share about anything we spoke about to the viewers before we wrap it up? Did we forget anything?
Let's see. No, I think we
Okay.
did it all.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the interview, Dave, and thank you everybody for watching this YouTube station. Please make sure that you like Dave's interview and comment and share. And again, this will be airing next week. I'm not sure which day yet, but when it does, it'll be premiering and will be announced, and then we'll be premiering it and we'll be in the chat room most likely. So feel free to comment and subscribe and all that stuff and share. So thank you so much. And if you are listening to this and you've been to Bling Bling Jam and you want to be interviewed as well, please reach out to me. We are going to be mixing it up as well and having more content coming on the station. So stay tuned and let's bling it on, guys. Registration's opening soon. Over and out. Thank you so much, Dave.
Aloha.
Aloha. Bye-bye.